What is going on, guys? Today we are heading to Walmart right now because I gotta get some stuff. I gotta get some rapid remover, and I need to get some microfiber towels. What else am I looking for? Oh yeah, some def fluid. So I gotta go in, gotta grab some of that stuff, and then we're gonna get to debadging my truck. I don't know if y'all know this or not, because it'd be a relatively new thing here on YouTube, but I debadged my last truck and the truck before that, and the truck before my white one, right? I'll put up some pictures. I debadged it by hand, right? Without a 3M eraser wheel, and it kind of scarred me for life. It was awful, tons of blisters, and I do not recommend it, guys. So I would highly recommend if you get a 3M eraser wheel. I haven't even used it yet, and it's the only thing, it's the only way to do it, guys. It's amazing, and that's how my white truck was debadged, but I didn't do it, and that's how everybody else does it. So I'm gonna run in, I'm gonna grab some def fluid, microfiber, some adhesive remover for the cleanup process, and then it's a beautiful day, man. It's only like 70 degrees here in Texas today, so I'm gonna make use of the nice weather and get this done. But stay tuned. I have not seen one of these in person yet, guys, but over there is a Jeep Gladiator, and I'll have to say it does look pretty cool. I'm not too much of a Jeep guy, but I think I'd rather stick with a real truck, and then if I wanted a Jeep, get a Jeep. But yeah, that's the first one of those I've seen in person, so that was cool. Guys, quick question for all my diesel people out there. Do y'all go with the blue def and spend 15 bucks for 2.5 gallons, or what do y'all do? Especially the guys under warranty. I mean, are y'all gonna spend the extra dollar, or are you not? Just a question. Because honestly, if your def system's gonna go out, it's probably gonna go out no matter what fluid you put in there. I'm sure there's quality control issues with def. I'm sure some is better than the other. You know, most def fluid really is just water and urea, if I do believe. Yeah, so 70% water, 30% urea. So leave it in the comments below. What do y'all do? Go expensive or get twice as much for the same price? We are back at the house, but we're gonna take a look at some of the things we're gonna be using here, and how we're gonna use them. So first we have a drill, and we have the 3M eraser wheel. Guys, one thing to note, this turns clockwise. All right, that is the direction you want to go. That way this, it's a little nut in here, tightens this as it's spinning rather than the other way, or eventually it'll come loose and you'll have to keep tightening. It's just the wrong way to do it, right? So what you want to do is you want to have it clockwise. Second is my girlfriend's blow dryer, hair dryer. She didn't really volunteer it, but I took it anyways. Sorry babe, I love you. Y'all go check out her YouTube channel. It's linked in the description as well. Got some just some cheap microfibers, some sticker tape adhesive remover. This is for the leftover residue at the end, just to make sure everything's cleaned off. And it says automotive, but I don't know if you really need an automotive one. I was just gonna stick to the safe side. So that, and then we'll talk about this stuff later. So guys, what you want to do is you want to try to clean as much of this as you can off in and around here. I just used the hair dryer. I wasn't blowing hot air yet, but I was just blowing some air in there, trying to get any of this little excess dust in whatever gone and out of the way. But I'm about to hit it with some heat, and what I didn't mention, guys, is I'm using fishing line, and I'm going to use the line to get underneath here and pull and scrape underneath. This is like 10 pound, 12 pound fluorocarbon. You can use fluorocarbon monofilament. Some people should maybe use braids. Some people use dental floss. doesn't matter. The idea is something very thin that gets underneath there that you can pull the letters away with. This has low, medium, high heat. I'm probably just gonna stick with medium, and then I'm just gonna go full blast. I'm gonna sit here for about 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna try to pull the Moritz off first, and then we'll go and we'll do these. Now guys, you gotta be careful with some of these that have a lot of edges. Like this one, my line could get caught in here, and then instead of just pulling up and straight away, I could actually possibly dig one of these edges. See, I didn't heat up this corner enough. Maybe it'll just come off. Yeah, see, this side, guys, I didn't heat up enough, so the double-sided tape didn't just come off as easy over here. Now, most of this, since this isn't adhesive up top, just the bottom is, I'll just try to wipe as much of this dirt away as I can. I'll take the air, non-hot, and just try to blow as much as I can out of the way again. But Moritz, Fort Worth, it's where I bought my truck. It's where Lunkers TV bought the exact same truck. But yep, on to the next one. So I know this isn't a bona fide heat gun, but it gets the job done for the most part. There we go. See, that was a little bit smoother. Pull through there. S. Pull straight down. Like I said, guys, slowly on the end, because you don't want to take one of these edges and gouge it down into your paint. Easy, easy. There we go. Awesome. Now I decided to do the couple at a time because I feel like the heat wasn't getting there. I felt like there was too much heat in too many places rather than just focusing it for a second. And then I'm going to try and heat up just the rest of these now. And by the way, I turned it on all the way hot. And then one thing is sometimes, guys, it just might be easier to go a different direction. Like right then on that E, you know, it was hot enough to take these off, but sometimes you just have to go a different direction. So guys, just for the ease of this whole process, I'm gonna go and do this portion of it to the rest of the truck, and then I'll come back and then I'll film the finishing stages right here. I'm just gonna use this microfiber. I'm gonna try to dust away any dust or particles or rocks or anything that I think can cause an abrasive surface during this, because the whole point in using the eraser wheel is to not scratch your paint. So just like that, we're done. But I will say, guys, this right here, I had to heat this up quite a bit more. Let me get one of these. I don't think y'all may or may not be able to see this, but the amount of adhesive between one of these and this, the whole back side of this is filled up, and then it's probably twice as thick. So I had to heat this up for well over twice as long, and I had to keep going back and getting more fishing line because my 10-pound line kept snapping. So before I go fishing with the pole that I got that off of, I'm definitely gonna re-spool. All that is left right here is the outline, which we will use our adhesive remover and get rid of. So let's just take a look at that real quick. See, there's a little bit of extra, and that's just bits of this on there. All of the thick adhesive is now gone. There's bits of the eraser wheel as well. I'm going to dust this off. I'm going to spray on some of the cleaner, and should be good to go. Get all this out of there. Don't, if you can, or I don't know, maybe this one's just a piece of junk. Don't ever use a battery drill for this. I went with the corded and it helped out a lot more. This is probably like a 3% visibility of the outline. The LTZ is completely invisible, completely gone. I took these off of the shell. Here, I'll go grab it real quick. So this is for those people out there that care too much about name brands. This is a Century shell, Century Royal. So it has the kind of what looks to be like seamless back glass, but this actually opens up. So it's not like the Lear XQ or whatever, 100XQ, whatever it is. But it has the same molding right here. I want y'all to see that. This little square thing was on top of that. So if that doesn't tell you that this shell is the exact same thing as a Lear and or an ARE, then I don't know what is, guys. So save you some money, get the Century. So right here, I don't know if y'all will be able to see this or not. There's just barely some faint outline of the Z71, but I don't know. I'm gonna apply some of this adhesive remover and then some glass cleaner, try to get that knocked out. But if that doesn't get cleaned up, then I'm gonna have to buff it, which I did watch some videos where some guys had to buff out the rest of it, but the back looks really good. Really good. Probably don't have to buff anything there. And then this side over here has probably a quarter of what's left compared to the other side, so that one's even better. This right here has been the best rain, whatever you want to call it, water repellent, water beater offer, bead or offer ever. This Rain Be Gone by Scrub Blade Wiper Blades. The sad part is they do not make it anymore, and if you can hear, I barely have any left, so I went ahead and bought some Rain-X, and I'm going to Rain Be Gone my windshield, Rain-X my side mirrors, and my side windows up front. But yeah, guys, this stuff right here is no joke. Like I said, this is the best stuff I've used right here. I've used Rain-X and a bunch of other things, but this one, this is the best. And then all I'm doing to apply it is just circular motions all the way down. Then I'll do the other side, then I'll wipe it off, and it's done. And guys, I run scrub blade wipers. And I tell you, there's no point of even having wiper blades with this. And just like that, guys, the video is over. As you can tell, got a little glass cleaner and it's absolutely not even noticeable anymore. This side is, it's just gone. Can't even see anything anymore. But guys, I appreciate it. We Rain-X'd some stuff. We Rain Begone some stuff before I run out of it. We've debadged the truck. And question, should I make my truck not a Duramax anymore? Should I un-Duramax my truck? It's funny because if you take that off, people will be like, hey, is it a diesel? And it's like, yes, it is. It's just not. It just doesn't have badging anymore. Kind of like the Z71 on the side. If your truck doesn't say Z71, then it's like, why'd you lift a two-wheel drive? That's just some of the yee mentality that you have to deal with, especially on Instagram. It's absolutely bizarre. But I'm thinking about doing black gloss letters up front or black matte. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. 8,000 subs, over 500,000 views total on the channel. That is amazing, guys. I really appreciate it. That's the end of this one. Peace.